Hello, everybody. Welcome in.
Thank you for watching this in the replay. We totally appreciate it. We both need watch hours right now, so we have a common goal.
Yes.
I was sad when I woke up the other day and I looked at my hours and it went backwards too. I was like, oh, I almost wanted to cry because I felt myself inching up toward the goal. You know,
Where are you at right now?
213.
What about, no. How far are you from 4K?
It's 213 watch hours that I need. So that's the frustrating part.
Hey, Troy Sutton.
Hello,
Welcome
Troy
in.
Sutton. I'm getting close to the 4K, but I'm starting to go back a couple of hours. So I think what's happening is it's falling off that other side. Maybe like a live I did a year ago just fell off. So that's why the only way to combat that and we're both wearing green. The only way to combat that, in my opinion, is, hubby doesn't know I'm live, so he's trying to call me, is to do the lives on this end to make up for the lives I'm losing over there.
Right.
And that's why I feel like I really need to do a marathon. But I have to get some people scheduled to come up with me, because a marathon would not be fun unless you had people to talk and laugh with.
Right.
What you got going on today, Troy? What you doing today?
Is it raining where you're at?
No, it's not raining here. Are you talking to me or Troy?
Troy.
Oh, okay. Echo is staying in a hotel right now. Did you know that? Yep. Her and her husband are in a hotel, and her dog.
From the hurricane?
Yeah, they had power lines and trees and all this stuff down, and the power went out in her apartment. So they packed up their bags, and her sister paid for a hotel room for her and her husband.
That was nice. Yeah. Rain here too, Troy.
They have a hotel until Friday.
I reached out to a friend. Either she's at work or she can't get a hold of me, but she lives in North Carolina. I was checking on her to see if she was okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of watch hours, if somebody can tell me how to magically gain like 900 watch hours between now and November, let me know.
I suggest we set up a marathon day and we do it. And we're talking, we got to have other people up with us, because if you have a big enough panel, then if you need to go let your chickens out or let your dog out or deal with your barking dog or go to the bathroom or grab a snack or shove down a piece of pizza down your face or whatever, you'll have somebody, and you could put up your stop cam and somebody else will be there. Hello, Kelly Bird. Kelly Bird.
Kelly, how are you?
So, if you guys are in here, share this out on your community tab to get some more people in here.
Gail and I just haven't chatted for a while, so we thought we'd jump on today. I'm very busy. I called her and I'm like, hey, Gail, can you go now?
Yeah. I was just getting back from Dollar Tree. I ran over there to get some labeling stuff because I got permission from the church to use one of their extra rooms.
Oh, good. Yeah.
To store out of season clothes, so my house doesn't look like the Goodwill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So then, say right now we're going into winter. Now I would have had to take in those short sleeve shirts, and I would have had to redonate them. But because now I have a place to store, I can bag up the short sleeve shirts and take them to the church. So I think what I'm going to do is make myself some office hours, and on one day I'm going to work here at home, and then one day I'm going to work at the church. And I'm going to if I work at home first, I'll know what I want to take, and I'll have kind of a process. Like, say I've got 20 blankets right now. If she turns around and gives me another whole bag of blankets tomorrow, I could kind of roll them and tie them like I do and get them ready.
Right.
And leave them at the church for when I need them. And if something happens, I didn't need them this year, they would be there. You know what I mean?
Let's welcome in Veronica from Shakan Ranch. Veronica, you're going to need to look for my email later, much later today, okay, about that.
Hide the butt file.
So I got you covered. Troy, so Troy Sutton says they lost a couple of small river communities along the new river here. Are you in or near Tennessee or North Carolina, Troy? I'm sorry. And good morning, the Bud Files.
Yeah, I haven't really watched the videos. I did talk to Echo, and I was urging her to hello, Paula, welcome in, or Jason, if it happens to be Jason.
Right.
I was urging her to make a video of some of the damage, because that would be some good content for right now. It really stinks that we have to. It really stinks that we have to film the things that probably cause us, pain or suffering or displacement of where we live. But that is the kind of content that people will watch. Like when my backyard was getting devastated with hail and I could see it was going to take down my plants, guess what? Even though it hurt my feelings, I was still filming it, because that's what we do as YouTubers. We have to film the things we don't like, that we don't like to see, but other people like to see that stuff, so we have to film it for them.
That's right, Troy, because I'm in Virginia too, but I'm north of you. So we got rain. We didn't really get much.
Hi, Jan.
I just can't believe the devastation that happened in Tennessee and North Carolina. That's just terrible.
That's awful. Mm-hmm. Please share this out on your community tab. Sorry, I got to turn my volume down. Okay.
And that's one of the reasons why I know if I was affected, it wouldn't matter, but it is one of the reasons why I do a lot of the things that I do and stockpile and put stuff up. Call me a prepper, call me a paranoid person, but that's what the whole 30 days of preparedness was for, is to open people's eyes about, it's not about doomsday, right? It's about life happens, and
hurricanes, job loss,
medical reasons,
sickness that happened in 2020,
earthquakes. There's a lot of stuff. Hey, Prairie Living Twins.
Hi, Joanne. How are you?
So I'm eating grapes right now. It's lunchtime for me.
Hi, Andy's Journey. Welcome in.
So this is what I eat for lunch every day. They're mini Archer grass-fed beef sticks. No sugar. There's no sugar and only 4 grams of protein, which is really good. So I eat 2 of these, and I eat grapes or some type of a fruit, and usually with cheese. No crackers, no bread, no nothing.
Yeah.
I did not know that. The New River is north from Boone, North Carolina to West Virginia. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's bad.
So
I saw them rescuing the dog out of the water
in
today.
Chattanooga, Tennessee. Did you have any damage at your place, Andy, from Andy's Journey? Yeah, and you guys who are in both of our chats to help us with watch time, we appreciate you. You guys with double devices, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We are both trying to. I did actually lose some hours, so that kind of stinks.
Hey, Andy's Journey.
Because I'm like 213 away, and I went back to, and I'm like, well, I'm at 213 now, but I was at, I was getting so close to where it was going to be 200. I was getting so excited.
Right. Andy, we do have the cotton candy grapes here, and I have tried those. I'm a creature of habit.
What are those?
I like the good old fashioned.
Eating cottage cheese. Cottage cheese sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I had a grilled cheese for lunch today. We're about to go to Pinecone Fest, so I bought the groceries I needed for that, and then whatever was left over, I purchased like meat for the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just kind of eating on what we have right now. So I don't have anything special to eat necessarily. I just went in there and I was like, okay, I have bread, I have cheese. Okay, that's what we're having.
I will try and find Grapery brand. I will look for them. What store do you normally buy them? Excuse me. Hey, Karen, welcome in. Andy, what store do you normally buy them at? Hey, Stitching Up.
Hello, Stitching It Up. Welcome in. I forgot what day it was I had my live, but they were in there on my day too. She was in there that day.
What date is Pinecone Fest, Gail?
I think the official dates are the 11th through the 13th, but we're going to be there on the 9th, which is the Wednesday.
Okay.
Mom's going to be driving here that morning and leaving her vehicle here, and then the three of us are going to head off.
Who is it going with you?
My mother.
Oh, that's nice.
My mom's going to go to represent Broken Hearts Ministry, and I'm going to go and represent Gail Southern Living.
Nice.
However, if they do the Pinecone Fest Awards again, I'll go up there with her as well for that. But it'll be good because last year they kind of grouped us together and they didn't separate Broken Hearts Ministry. So having a person there with a separate shirt to represent the channel will be good.
Gail, Prairie Living Twin, said she sent you a package out today.
What? A package? I got a package?
You may get one.
Oh, is it for the cards for the homeless? Hi,
maybe you should just be surprised.
Yeah, maybe I should.
Echo, welcome in.
I actually have a.
Glad you're safe, Echo.
I actually have. What do y'all do at Pinecone Fest? It's a YouTube meetup. So we meet channels in person that we've been watching their videos, and sometimes we don't know them from Adam. We just meet them, and then we have our connection.
Hey, Michael's Adventures, welcome in.
Let's see.
Of course, it
is for you for Pinecone Fest. Now I'm curious. Maybe she wants me to hand something out for her. That would be cool.
Maybe. When do you leave for that, Gail?
October the 9th. The morning of October 9th.
I was going to try and get to the post office today. I think I'm pushing myself to get too much done in one day. Because I have all the prizes from our Friday night birthday bash.
Oh, yeah.
And I do have a package I'm sending to you as well.
Me?
Yeah.
What? Mm-hmm. Awesome.
I wasn't going to tell you. I just wanted you to be surprised. But it's sitting right here. So, yeah. So I've got a couple things to go out. So I'm gonna tell you this. I had mailed a package out to Jan over at Simply Jan Homestead. She just received my package. It took 1 month from Virginia to get to the Ozarks. I don't know if it's because the address ran off. I don't know if I put the wrong address. I don't think I did because it never returned back to me.
Did you send it to the P.O. box or her home address?
No, I turned it to her physical address.
Yeah.
So next time I'm not doing that. But it just goes to show you. I mean, the UPS even talks about not, we're not responsible or there could be delays or something like that, so.
Yeah. Totally.
Anyhow.
Yeah. I'm
tired.
I'm getting ready for all the questions about
the
YouTube random comment picker because whoever picks on Wednesday, they're semifinalists. The last day will be Tuesday. However, if they don't draw until the 8th or the 9th or the 10th or the 12th, you'll have till the day before.
I'll probably do mine on Wednesday, pick mine on Wednesday during my live.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do Wednesday for Gail Southern Living and Thursday for Broken Hearts Ministry.
Yeah, I'm sure, Echo, that there's no postal service, but this was sent back in September, end of August. So it took them literally a month. I'm just glad that
before the hurricane.
Because even Gail once sent me something and it took a good month and I couldn't plant the seeds, remember?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's on my end or what. So
it's just our postal service.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the reason we're up here, guys, is myself and Gail, we both need watch hours and I'm pushing it to my 1 year. I don't want to lose. I've worked too hard this year and I'm too close to lose any hours. So if anybody wants to go run my playlist that hasn't, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. Hello, Place. How are you?
We had if you weren't here on Friday, we had a really good time for Tammy's birthday. Lots of giveaways and fun chatting and laughing.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Simply Jan Homestead has the 10K giveaway coming up on the 18th.
She does. I've donated stuff to that.
Yeah.
So
I donated some stuff to that too. So yay. Rewatching.
if you've watched them before,
You've
no.
already watched it, it doesn't help. So what YouTube does is if you've watched a video, it puts a red line going through the bottom of it, so you can tell if you've watched it. So find something without that red line and watch that, and that will help.
My suggestion is if you want to help with anything like that, go to some lives and go watch some past lives that maybe you've missed or you haven't seen. That's always helpful too.
Yeah, because it's a whole hour or a whole 2 hours. What I do is if I've watched a lot of content from a person, but not everything, I'll make a playlist. Say if I was going to do Tina, I would make a private playlist. I would call it Tina, and I would go through anything that doesn't have the red line, and I would add that to a playlist, and I would do about 20 and let those go. And then when those are all done, I'll go through and select another 20 and do that. And, just that could be while you're doing your chores, your laundry, snoozing, sleeping, whatever it is that you do.
I'm going to do mine because I didn't do one for my 1K, but I want to do a celebration when I hit my watch hours and the 1K and combine it and have a big party.
That would be good. I think I'm saving mine for Gil's Southern Living. I'm saving mine for my 5K, I think.
Yeah, because your channel's grown there.
It's getting close to 4K, but it's
What's wrong with your kitty?
I don't know. I think he wants out. Here, let me see if I can let him out. Let's see if
Karen, you're so kind. Thank you so much. So there's a stray cat. I think I even said this last week. It has come to our property and it really has adopted us as a family. But I can't have a cat in the house because thank you, Karen, because I have dogs and I'm not the biggest cat person. But this little guy, he's been out by himself. I'll be honest with you. If he didn't find us, I don't think he'd be around because this cat has been so thin. It just eats. So he's living out in the shed. He gets his morning. He's so cute because he just sits there with the door open to the shed and just kind of waits for us to come out or come out to the deck. And he's getting better and a little more friendly with us. He's not as skittish as he was before. Somebody else was having cottage cheese here. It must be a cottage cheese day. I can't eat cottage cheese anymore. I miss it. I used to eat it all the time with lots of pepper. Shaka from Ranch was eating cottage cheese. So this little kitty, he's sweet. He's young, and it is a boy. There's no question in my mind it's a boy.
Yeah.
So
cool. I need to make a list of some collaborations to make a video on. But I know there's Blessed to Crochet is having a cookie collaboration month of November, I believe it is. And I had to listen to the whole live to understand it. Welcome in, Darcia.
That's nice.
So what it is she basically has this Google form that you fill out. Hello, Michael's Adventures. You go and you fill it out and you put your cookie recipe in there. You put your favorite song. And the reason she asked for your favorite Christmas song is she's going to take all of the recipes and make them as a short and put them out. She's also going to make a digital cookbook of cookie recipes at the end. And she's going to do a fundraiser for 2 charities. And one of the charities is Broken Hearts Ministry.
That's awesome.
So I'm going to make...
I'll be back.
I've never made a cookie recipe on this channel. I've never done any cooking. But I picked the cookie recipe that I had in my recipe box that was from my sister Gretchen, who passed away, who is the purpose of this ministry. And I'm going to redo that recipe on this channel. And I'm going to do a video on that. And it's going to be something about #CookieConnection. I'll have to look at the exact hashtag, but it's something like that about Cookie Connection. Well, it's a really good idea. She's trying to pair together people who have content and people who don't have content and get people to support each other's, support each other's videos and support each other. And it's a really good idea. I like it because she made it where people who don't make videos, it's fine. Don't make a video. Just give me the recipe and I'll make a short of it. So I think it's a really good idea. It's a cute idea. And I am going to join in on that. So it'll be my first cooking recipe video for this channel because it's related to the ministry is why I'm going to do it over here. And it's pretty much the only recipe I have of my sister Gretchen. So I put a little story with it to say what, why I picked that cookie recipe. And instead of a picture of the cookies, I sent her a picture of my sister to put on the page. And if I can think of another cookie recipe, I might end up doing one on Gail's Southern Living as well. But I don't really have any other cookie recipes that have meaning that I can think of. So that's what I've decided to do for the Cookie Connection. So if you have any questions about the collab, you can ask me. If I know, I'll help you. Hello, Mary McCoy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in.
All right. Thanks. Sorry about that.
I was just telling them about the Cookie Connection, how I'm going to do the cookie video on this channel since she's doing the fundraiser partially. I didn't know she was doing that.
I caught her.
I was watching the live and I wanted to know what it was. And I was like, and then I heard that and I was like, well, I thought I was going to join. Now I know I'm going to join. So I'm going to actually do the cookie recipe over here because it's going to be Gretchen's recipe. And I've actually already done that recipe on my other channel. So I'm going to do it on this channel.
Yeah.
And because it's ministry related, I try to keep what I'm doing over here to be ministry related, either related to the ministry or related to ministry, like devotional type stuff. So I'm trying to keep what I do over here related, the videos put out and stuff to be related to the content of this channel.
So I also have a collab that will be coming up, like after Thanksgiving. It's called Gifts from the Home, and it's about things that you make, whether you craft or you cook or you can stuff. And it's just about giving homemade gifts that you make out of your home or in your kitchen. And if you want to do or be a part of that, my email is going across the ticker. Write it down and email me, and I'll put you on the list.
Very cool. Very, very cool. This is your new email, right?
Even though I still use my other one, I just haven't put a lot of the people that I email into this email yet. Our group, the group.
Yeah.
So
I understand. You'll have to use.
It's just easier to use that other one and add to it, trying to get 19 new emails over to my other one.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah.
I still have
my old one's on my phone, or the Gail Sunflower one is on my phone because that's where people send me links.
Right.
So I can see it pop up and I know I received it. But the reason I like that one is it's on this computer. So once I find my password book, because my husband and I both use it, so he's put it somewhere and I don't know where it is. So the password.
Well, if you want to participate, Echo, let me know. Cottage cheese fudge.
Oh, that would be a great. Yeah,
something
that would be
different for sure.
Cottage cheese fudge. I'm gonna have to try that recipe. That sounds really good.
I had quite a few channels last year participate. It was fun. Some really great gifts. Tammy was on it. She made some really great things with pecans and stuff like that. It was really
good. That video did really well for her too.
It did.
That spice. Yeah, that video
if you want to grow your channel, it is a good one. It is a good one to be a part of because people are looking to save money and yet give something meaningful,
Yeah, definitely. Joining the collaborations are good to help grow your channel. Blessed to Crochet had a really good idea to mix the non-content creators and content creators together.
Yeah.
Kind of meeting. So I think it's a really good idea, and I want to participate. I wanted to participate quite a bit, and then when I heard she was doing that, I was like, oh yeah, okay, well that's sweet. I didn't know she was even going to do that. So yeah, there's quite a few collaborations. There's also a soup collaboration going to happen in November.
Tomorrow's the Instapot collaboration if Tina gets the Instapot video filmed. And at the rate I'm going, it may be very simple as I'm going to make rice in my Instapot tonight.
I don't know. I don't know what
I have looked for a recipe and there is nothing that goes, oh yeah, I can do that. Because to me, if I can't make everything in an Instapot and some of these recipes are telling me I need to go cook it on the stove, then that defeats the purpose of using my Instapot.
That's the problem I was having with the Instapot as well. I was having the same problem.
Yep. So I'm not a fan of that. You know what I mean? Like if I don't get a video up, I'm going to put an email out to everybody. Like, you're going to have to push your day back one so I can get one done.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah, it's not it was, you know what? It's only because we had talked about it on a live once and I'm like, hey, let's do a collab on it. And that's how it came up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love one pot dishes.
I'm way better with my crock pot. You know, it's just so easy to put something in there, put all the ingredients in there, walk away, come in, stir it every once in a while, turn it up or down.
Right.
You know, that is so much easier. But this taking stuff in and out thing, like you said, cooking part of it's cooked in there, part of it. I'm like, I want the crock pot. You put it all in together. You don't cook everything separate.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Occasionally, I might brown the meat to put into something. Occasionally, you know. Hello,
well, you would be, hey, Templin Acres, welcome in. You'd be a good one too. I love one pot dishes too.
Those are the best.
Yeah, so I may be doing something that simple tonight and make rice in the Instapot. So, and even my sister told me when you make rice, don't hit the rice setting button because it never is enough. You have to cook it longer. I'm like, okay. And she was right. I did it just to learn. I'm like, nope, needs to cook longer. It's not done. So the rice setting on it doesn't even cook rice in the allotted amount of time it should. Yeah. So I don't know
this, but I got to do that this week. So,
well, Jennifer, that's kind of where I am. I have one and I've used it. Well, my son technically used it and I've used it once. So a total of 2 times it's been used. And it's one of those appliances where I feel like I've wasted my money on it, to be honest with you. Because it just sits
now
there.
That I'm doing my research, I probably wouldn't suggest one, Jennifer, just to be honest with you.
Right now, I can't recommend somebody going out and purchasing one right now. They're like $90. And I can't recommend that. If I used it every day for my dinner, I think that would be one thing that different. I wanted to do, but I don't even have like a little thing to put in there if I wanted to bake something. Do you know what I mean? Because I was looking at doing like a baked oatmeal, but I don't
use the air fryer very much either. But I do find it fairly user friendly when you do use it.
Well, the air fryer I use all the time, and my son uses it almost every day. And if you don't have an air fryer, that's an investment that I would say go do it because
I do use mine sometimes. I'll put it on the counter. This right now is crock pot season, which I usually have it put away. But since this is my crock pot season, I leave it on the counter this time of year.
Mine's downstairs in my basement. I haven't. But that's another reminder, guys. Starting tomorrow, Crocktober starts. there is a new collaboration starting. I know, Gail, you have one or two videos you'll be doing.
I have two videos. I've already done my October 20th one, and I think I have one toward the end as well. So I have to come up.
I'll have two coming out in that as well.
I'm going to wait till I get back from Pinecone Fest to worry about that other crock pot recipe.
I'm glad.
But I did look at some recipes. All the Instapot recipes involve that cooking things ahead and taking the top on and off. Nothing is just put it in there and forget it. And that's what I was looking for. And I think maybe that's what Tina was looking for too.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay.
Forget
well, it. Hey, but I appreciate the fact that she loves, is it Darcy? She loves her Instapot. And my sister loves it too. She uses it all the time. So
maybe your sister's the one that needs to be making the Instapot, how to use it.
She's going to do the second. She's the day after me, I think.
Yeah.
So
I put my apple juice in the freezer to get it because I forgot to drink it, and I put it in there to cool it off. I forgot about it. Now it's frozen solid.
Oh.
That's what that is behind me.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's happened.
So what else do you do? So what I've been planning, it's a very busy week for me. We have our company, our friends are coming in Thursday. They'll be here 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I have my event next week. I'll be gone from that for 4 days. I'll be gone.
Yeah. I made my Survival Seeds final video today because they were talking about it on Sunday, that they wanted to hear what people thought. So I did that today because I was like, well, that'll be a really easy video because I can just kind of write a few things down and just kind of sit down and go through the list. So I did that today. That was I have another video, but I haven't finished editing it yet. So
Jennifer Ocean Homestead, are you referring to the Instapot or I pressure can in bulk, so I would only probably use it for rice and eggs, or the air fryer. I recommend the air fryer. I wish when I purchased my air fryer, the dual ones weren't out where you have two sides.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll be right back, Tina. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. So that would be the one thing. Like I like my air fryer. I use it a lot. Yeah, and especially as I mean, if you're working, outside of the home or even like on your farm or homestead, and especially with the colder months and the holidays coming up, it is nice to be able to throw something in your crock pot or in. Bye, Mary. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. Or even in the Instapot, right? So I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to make something. I'm not sure yet, but I'm supposed to film and have a video up tomorrow. I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest with you. So it's just what it is. I can't do anything about it, but I'm not going to stress over it. This is supposed to be fun, and it's caused me a little stress trying to figure out what to make in this thing. So, but yeah, I do really want to learn how to use it. Otherwise, I'm going to see if it's not something I'll use. I may just see if my daughter has one. And if she doesn't have one, I'm like, do you want mine? She would use it probably, more than me. So has everybody, is there anybody in here that has been affected by the hurricane that happened or have family or somebody? Oh, hey, Adrian, did you get my message? Watch. Oh, thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Look for my email way later today. It's a very busy week for me this week. Thank you so much, Adrian. Gail and I appreciate that. And thank you, Michael's Adventures. I appreciate you.
Hi, Adrian. I heard her talking to you as I'm looking up like, oh, Adrian's in here.
I see. You know what, P&J, if it came with a recipe book, chances are that it's put somewhere and I don't know where it is.
I'm hoping when I open mine, it'll have a recipe book in it. I know that's wishful thinking, but You're talking about as simple as rice. I'm talking about maybe as simple as chicken. Maybe just put some chicken in there.
Thank you. So last year I was in a collaboration. The Inquisitive Farm Wife did it, and it was called Fried Up Fridays, and it was all about using your air fryer and the different things that you could do. And there's a video somewhere on my playlist, and I hard boiled an egg in my air fryer. It was pretty cool, and it worked. I did French toast in my air fryer. I did some pretty cool things in my air fryer.
Have you ever did potatoes?
That's what I'm thinking. I have a recipe. Where is it at? I'll tell you what it is. Because I had printed a bunch of recipes out for soup, because I'm in another soup collaboration coming up in November. And because I put ground turkey out. I did.
Susan, I need one of those recipes. She said she has soup recipes for the Instapot. Now that would be awesome.
See, if I can throw everything in and let the soup go, I'm fine with that. That's what I'd like. Maybe I should go search for that.
Yeah, soup.
So I have a couple of soup recipes here. I don't know why I can't just. So I have a soup for ground turkey.
Use your Instapot more than your air fryer.
But I don't have any pancetta. I don't have any pancetta to use, but I have everything else but that. I don't think I need pancetta, do I?
I think I'm going to try to put that on tomorrow's agenda to mess with that Instapot.
You should. You should. I want to. It's a bad week for me to do this.
Yeah.
What? Unsubscribe to what?
Well, it's your collab, so you could throw yourself at the end if you need to.
I know, right? I know, but being it's mine, I wanted to be the first one.
Or if
you know what I'm gonna do? I'll make the video.
Somebody's already did their video on it. Just let them be first, and
that's what I think I'll do. I'm going to make a video announcing the collaboration and posting it tomorrow. So then on the 2nd, when Tell Us Treasure makes hers, it'll be that. And then I'll put mine in there. I'll jump in one day and put one up.
Yeah, even if
I love white chicken chili. You guys are really encouraging me now to do a soup in the Instapot, and I think I'm going to aim for that.
Hey, yeah. That sounds good. Soup, I would like to do soup, because soup's something you usually have the stuff already at your house for it.
So let me ask you this. How many of you, if you have soup left over, would can it and put it in a pressure canner? What didn't get eaten? Is there anybody in here that would do that?
Oh, I know Susan would.
I would.
I haven't done it, but I probably
Is that Rebel canning? Yes, soups and stews are easy. I love white chicken chili. I don't make that enough though, Adrian. Yes, Michael, they are so easy and good.
I love it.
And I've been wanting
I already made a taco soup in the crock pot. It was so good. It cooked all day. So when I first got it, it was like something was wrong. I'm like, what's wrong with this recipe? But later on in the day, after it had marinated all the flavors together, it was delicious. After those flavors,
love you, Susan.
That taco soup was good.
Look at Susan just sent us recipes for us.
A one Instapot recipe. Okay. Thank you.
Did you send that to our emails?
I know I'm on the struggle bus. She might have texted. Maybe. I don't know. I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one. And I already apologized to Tina. I'm like, if it's a terrible video or I do a really bad job, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'm doing.
Susan, so the question was, if you made soup and you had leftovers, do you A, freeze it, 2, put it in the refrigerator, or 3, would you put it into jars and can't pressure can it?
I could see myself freezing it.
Thanks, Michael Ventures. I appreciate you.
I actually I have this dip
Go
that I
ahead.
make that calls for homemade chili, and I actually freeze chili. Anytime we have chili, we'll freeze 1 cup of chili in a bowl and mark it chili. And whenever I go to make that recipe, I already have it measured out, and I can just pour it in there, thaw it a little bit, pour it in there. So I do that with chili all the time.
So I can a chili base, so when I want to make chili, I just dump everything in.
Thank you.
Boiled eggs in the Instapot are easy. That would be a really great thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Something simple. I've done baked potatoes in a crock pot before. Have you ever done potatoes in a crock pot?
No, I've kept them warm in a crock pot because sometimes we'll do like when I make chili, I like having a baked potato and like pour the chili over the baked potato. It's really good. Hey, Kristen, I haven't got a list out yet. So, hey, Scratch and Pete, welcome in.
Hi, Scratch and Pete PA. What's up?
List is going to go out way much later today, like way later. You probably won't see it till tonight.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Well, that's okay. As long as I have it by bedtime so I can get it going, I'm good.
Yeah. So, I got to sit down. I got a couple of new people to add to that email. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, I actually got to talk to Joanne at Prairie Living Twins yesterday. She was really nice. She came in. Still be in here. If you're still in here, Joanne, say hey.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Real nice.
Well, we've got about 16 people in here. We're very thankful for that.
Yes, we are.
So we thank you. So I
want to do
this. I don't know what the difference is, but at the market when I go on Saturdays, the guy who sells the meat there, and I know where he gets it from because I used to sell it in my shop, has Korean ribs. I said, well, what makes it a Korean rib? And they said, it's the way that it's cut, and it's pretty thin. So I was going to do something like that in the Instapot. So
if I can talk my husband into buying some pork ribs for me, I might do ribs. I found a good rib recipe, but I don't know, because aren't they like $20 for a slab of ribs?
Yeah, they can be expensive.
Yeah, but maybe that's beef ribs, not pork ribs. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So you guys are aware. I just want to put this out there. You guys are aware that there's a possibility of a strike that is going to happen, right? With the docks and stuff where the goods come through, right? Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
You sound like my son, Michael. I swear, my son, he goes to the store, and that's why he uses the air fryer, and he buys the wings and all that and puts them in the air fryer.
So it's a good time to stock up. Echo from Living My Best Life.
Especially like on waters and stuff like that.
Yeah. Echo with Living My Best Life at 60 is one of the victims of the hurricane. Not that she lost her things, that her power went out. And she had some canned food, and she had some of the little tuna cracker kits, that the little ready-made things that you send your husband to work with for lunch. So she's a good example of what you would need. Pull top things, ravioli, canned fruit.
So how are you going to heat it up?
Pork and beans.
How do you heat that up if you're not like Echo? She's in a hotel, so she probably has.
She's in a hotel, so
she microwave there, right?
If she at least brought herself a bowl, she can heat up.
That's good. She
can heat up raviolis and stuff. Of course, canned fruit. You can eat pork and beans actually without heating them. They actually are pretty decent. Like baked beans kind of thing. I accidentally one time I didn't heat them, and I took a bite and I was like, oh, I never did hit the button to heat these, and served them, and they were perfectly okay that way. So, baked beans or like a pork and bean is totally something you could eat that way.
Dale Soup Club. You have something listed already?
Cozy Fall Soup Collab. Yeah. Oh, the playlist. Yes. What I did was,
I haven't even made my playlist yet.
This is what I did. I took my intro video and I made it the first video so I could get the playlist set up.
That's what I'm going to do with that.
Because people like Luann, who do their videos so far ahead, they need the link to put in there.
Right.
So I went ahead and did that so I could send her the link and say, hey, the link's out. You can throw that in. We're not asking people to put the whole entire calendar in there. We're just asking them to put the link to the playlist and mention the playlist and the giveaway is all we're, because it can be a pain to put in 35, 40 names into I've done it. I just did it for Croctober. It can be a pain. But I need to get with Jamie because she has a really easy way to do that. And I need to figure out what her easy way is that she's doing.
Put it in a playlist?
No, you know how when you have a 30-day month and you have double, so there's 60 channel names you have to add to your description box.
Yeah, I just copy and paste everything.
Yeah, that never works for me. And I have trouble with that. And I'm sitting there literally typing them one by one.
Oh, now I just copy and paste.
Not to mention, even the Croctober list isn't completely accurate because I know that Susan is on October 1st with Jenny's Scratch Made Kitchen. So you have to add in those people if you happen to know that they got a date after the list went out.
Yeah, I have my list in my calendar of, the dates.
But we're not required.
I got left off. I didn't get the email, got forwarded to me. So is there any thumbnail or anything, or just the title?
Yeah, there's a thumbnail.
I never got the thumbnail.
Remind me, text me later, and I'll try to send that over to you, what I have.
So
that happens to me sometimes because Kettle Kitchen was still sending all my stuff to my old email. And I think he's just now gotten me on the new one, hopefully. So I went over to my old email and responded back to him. Well, I think I don't know what I did, if I responded from that email or the new one. But anyway, I got to him that I wanted to participate because Heather mentioned it. And I was like, I wonder if he sent me an email to my old one. So I had to go to my old phone to look it up. And I saw that I had gotten the email and I was like, oh, I do want to participate. So
yeah, I mean, it happens. I've left people off lists before. Trust me. It happens. You think that you get it and you don't, or it's the wrong email, or.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. At Gmail. Yep, that's the one, Paula. That's the one. And if you joined up for the Soup Collab and you did not get the email on that, let me or Heather know, and we'll try to forward that over to you. We're newbies at the Assigned Days collaborations. We're newbies at that, so give us a little bit of grace.
Yeah.
We're new at it.
That's all good.
It's like one email was the guidelines, the second email was the list, and the third email was the
yeah, that's why I try not to do like multiple emails and just.
I know I should have wrote it all down that it needed to include the calendar, the guidelines, and thumbnail. I was trying to do part of it late at night when I realized, oh, I missed this, and then I was like, oh, I missed this. I was like, oh man, that's terrible.
Hey, so, Susan, if you're still in the chat, Susan, I want to let you know that I did not get a text or anything. Yeah, I didn't get anything of a recipe that you sent. No,
yeah, it is hard to be.
If you sent it to my email, I did not. Yeah, just wanted to let you know.
I can't imagine being without power when it's still hot outside. Hello, Norma Kay. Welcome in.
It happens. I mean, there's not much you can still do, you know.
Luckily she got to stay in a hotel.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to deal with
the humidity that's been so bad with this storm. I mean, it's affected I'm so tired of humidity, to be honest with you.
I'm ready for it to cool down. I was really
Yeah.
hoping that it would cool down before Pinecone Fest. So last year we actually wore jackets for part of it. So I'm hoping it'll be like that again.
So you were preparing yourself, Echo, is that what you were saying, 4 days before?
Echo said she was already behind on laundry when this happened.
Yeah.
So they had to just bring what clothes they had clean. And
Thanks, Susan.
poor Echo. That stinks.
Well, no, I understand. I mean, yeah.
We actually went through, hubby and I went through this weekend, and we're trying to get all of our laundry caught up because we're trying to, well, we got the trip coming up. Plus, on top of all that, we're painting our bathroom, and we have one of those old style dirty clothes bins that's like a cabinet.
Yes.
And then you have the drop thing at the top. And most of that laundry in there is his. And so this weekend, we went through all of his laundry between us, and we got it all clean and folded and put away. All of that is done. So I can go in there hopefully this week and paint the inside of the dirty clothes bin. And that'll give it a nice, clean, fresh smell. In there, because the dirty clothes probably have caused a smell that you may not even be aware of, but other people can smell.
Right.
So we're going to give it I'm going to give it a nice fresh coat of paint.
We're still working on our bathroom here too. And so we need to fill in some holes.
Yeah, I said, well, while the floor is messed up, let's go ahead and paint this. Take the baseboards down, paint the room. That way we don't have to use drop cloths because the floor is down to the bare.
Right.
So when I take a shower in there, I literally go in there with shower shoes and leave them on the rug because I don't want to touch that floor with my bare feet. I'm very weird about what I touch with my feet. It's very quirky and weird.
I never really.
I went in there with my shoes. And then when I got done drying off, I put my shoes back on and walked through. I was like, okay, now I officially have shower shoes because that's the only room. We have another bathroom, but that's the only room where you can take a bath. I tried washing my hair in the sink, but I didn't get all the shampoo and conditioner out of it. So I don't think that's very effective, or I don't know the knack of it. So that's not effective.
Yeah. Yeah.
My hair shows when it's dirty, and I hate that.
Mine does too. I'm tired all of a sudden. Can you believe it? All of a sudden I just got really sleepy for some reason.
That's why I made this little iced coffee thing, is because I was tired. I'm trying
to figure out. I have everything going through my head, what I need to get done. And while we're sitting here talking, I should probably make that new list up too. I can do 2 things at one time.
Oh yeah, multitask.
Yeah.
Multitasking. Susan with the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch has a Thankful 50 challenge. Those videos are going to post from the 1st through the 30th or 31st of November.
What's the challenge?
You're going to name 50 things you're thankful for, and you're going to tag 3 or 5 people in your video, or 2, or not, or nobody if you don't think you know anybody. And just, say what you're thankful for. So add those all to this. There may or may not be a giveaway involved with the collaboration, but it's really fun. I've actually already made my video and got it posted for, I think mine's going up November 4th.
Okay.
Because of where I think it was going to fall on a weekend, and I don't normally post my videos on Saturday and Sunday. So I think I have mine going up for November 4th.
Got you.
So you know when to expect that.
What is 49 Moore's first name?
Jerry.
Thank you.
Let's see. I'm trying to think who else has a collab. Mountain Grandma and Yogi Hollow Farm have a soaping
collaboration. How to make soap.
Soaping October. This year it's Soaping October. I forget the hashtag. But if you need to know, let me know. Text me or email me, and I'll email you back the hashtag. So that's coming up. You can do lye soap, hand soap, face soap, any kind of soap you want to do. So that collaboration's coming up. Tina has hers in December, the gifts from the home.
November, it'll start it after, I'll make a video on it and you can share it out.
After Thanksgiving, I think, right after
Yes.
Thanksgiving.
That's correct.
After the soup collab, I'm not going to host anymore. I'm just going to join other people's for the rest.
Yeah, I just figured just one, like after October, while I have the soup one, it's going to be, because it's been nonstop, you know, it's just that time of year, right?
And then I'm going to try this year. I haven't ever been really super prepared for when January comes, but this year I'm going to sit down with a spiral notebook and figure out what collaborations I'm doing for the month and make sure I have some, you know, for the whole year, and put some time in between to give myself rest, you know, in between.
Right.
Next year, though, I have decided that Fall Fest, I'm going to cut down from 4 weeks to about 2 weeks. Because most of the comments have been reported as coming in the first week, stragglies on the second week, and the third and fourth week, you know, they're kind of dying down.
Are you referring to the gifts from the home, Norma? Yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to join in and make ornaments, that's fine. It could be anything.
That would be great.
You know?
You have to add, if you got a list, you'll have to add Norma to her channel name is Real Life Happens.
Well, yeah, I know who she is. So Norma, if that's something you want to be a part of, just email me and I'll put you on the list.
I think her handle is Norma K, but her channel name is Real Life.
I've seen her name, yeah. I always find it weird when I write my old name.
I believe she was the last one to post on Fall Fest. So if you go all the way down to the bottom, that's where she's at.
Well, and just so everybody knows, so aside from Fall Fest, make sure you got your comments in there. But today's the last day to go over to Mennonite Farmhouse and watch September collaboration and comment, because tomorrow is her live and the drawing off of that as well. And then it's the 30 Days of Preparedness. That's over today over at Michelle Big Valley Living. So if you guys want to go watch and learn how to get prepared or get some ideas, make comments. And there's great giveaways going on with those.
I think I have both of those marked on but I need to see if I've watched a lot, you know, how many of the videos did I actually end up watching? Because I'll go on that and I'll go on to another thing, and I've kind of like rotating through all the different things, but I did.
Right.
What's the hashtag for the Instapot? Hashtag Instapot Magic. Is that right, Tina?
Yeah. Who's asking?
Susan.
Yeah. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you, Susan. I will have to go to confirm that to my email. Just so I don't tell anybody the wrong hashtag. You know what I mean?
Scarecrow 24 also ends today.
I have a video that I haven't even put up. I did it over the weekend of me decorating with my scarecrows.
Oh, yeah. Throw that up today.
Sure.
She's going to have a collaborator giveaway to go with her stuff. So she'll have that giveaway on Wednesday, but I will not be able to attend.
Okay.
Because I accidentally, I already had scheduled to be on the Ann Lynn show that day with Broken Hearts Ministry. But I did donate a prize to that, and she'll send me that information. But I won't, unfortunately, be able to attend. That day, Wednesday, is just, I double book. I mean, I'm Susan and the Ann Lynn show are at the same time. I also had scheduled with Linda to do a Revelations study. I'm going to have to cancel with Linda because I have a doctor's appointment. So I've got all kinds of stuff Wednesday. Wednesday is just...
Isn't it is it another day 2023? Isn't that Linda? Another day 2023.
Another time. At another time 2023.
Thank you.
And Life with Tanisha RN. That's the other one.
Yes, yeah, I got her too. And Butler Family Farm, what's their name?
It's Jerry and Susan.
It is Jerry and Susan. I had that in my head, but I second guessed myself. Yeah, I know. I have a video. I mean, it's not much to put out, to be honest, for the scarecrow thing.
Oh, mine was only like a minute and a half. It was the same day I filmed my Fall Fest video. I was already in the scarecrow costume. So I finished that and I said, I'm just going to film a little video of me in my costume for her collab. So it's like a minute and a half. And then I have an old gardening video where I showed my old scarecrow that I had.
Nice.
I actually have 2 videos in there.
Nice.
Yeah, lots of collaborations. And then there'll be, let's see, the soaping one and the Instapot one are both in October.
As well as Croctober.
And Croctober, yeah, there's 3. Yeah, I don't stress about the crock pot recipes because crock pot recipes are easy for me.
Yeah, they are easy.
That's true. I signed up for the second one.
Tanisha, right?
Tanisha. Yeah.
Okay. Anyhow, what are you having for dinner tonight? I have ground turkey out. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm supposed to put it in the Instapot.
Tacos.
Oh, that sounds even better than what I'm having.
Tacos.
That sounds really good.
I just realized, I was like, when I went to the store on Friday, I said, well, I'm going to, so I asked hubby, and I had the meat. I leave the meat in the refrigerator, and then I do it that day or the next day. I put it up. So I said, do you want pork chops or chicken or hamburger? He said he wanted chicken. And then I said, what do you want the next day? And he said, pork chops. And I said, well, while I'm at it, because I do only, out of the pound, I cut it in half into 2.
Sure.
Put half. So I left a half a pound of the hamburger. So I'd have 3 days and I wouldn't have to thaw anything. It would be already.
Right. It'd be there.
And so, so today is hamburger. It was the last thing left. So that's what we're having today. Hello.
I don't know anything about, see who's doing Souptober? Isn't that kind of taking the September away? Do you know what I mean? Hey, Kentucky woman, how are you? Pork sausage, fried potatoes, and radishes. That sounds good. My kind of dinner.
Timberland Acres is having that. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good too.
Who's having the Souptober?
I don't remember.
Neither do I.
And it's not an open collaboration either. It's a what I call them closed collabs, meaning you have to be invited to.
Right. Are you in that one, Gail?
No.
Susan, are you?
Jenny Goff is doing the Croctober, and I'm in Croctober in October. Chicken enchiladas for dinner. That sounds delicious. I love it.
I may have to just do something like that because I got the turkey out. I got my sauce made. My beans are made. It's really that easy.
Yeah. I love tacos.
That sounds good. I almost made that recipe, the Tuscan sausage orzo soup. But I did if you didn't see it, I did a chicken lemon chicken orzo soup for my Souptember. It was really good. And I'll tell you, the lemon, just adding that lemon in there really does give it a different flavor. It's really good. I don't make enough pasta in my house, to be honest with you. And I could do that and just save the ground turkey for another day until I do my video in my Instapot.
And every year,
Susan sent us
some recipes.
Yeah.
Every year, somebody does a cookie collaboration. So far, we have Blessed to Crochet that has her cookie collaboration. Last year, CNC Farm did a cookie collaboration. So we'll see if she does it again. I'll probably get an invite, hopefully, to that.
For the cookie collaboration?
Or I might even just email her and say, "Hey, are you having it this year? I want to do that." And I'm just going to join other people's stuff in December. I try not to schedule anything in December for me to host because it's the holidays and it gets crazy.
Susan, it's hashtag Instapot Magic. Yeah, I promise you, you won't be disappointed. And like I said in my video, like it depends on your taste of lemon, right? So start off small.
Hi, Christine.
And then add to your tasting. I added more than what I started with, to be honest with you, because it was just, it was just one of those things. So Christine is saying,
I was going to say, can you bring it up so I can see it? She's at work.
Wild Game November, the second annual. What is that? I don't know.
Wild Game November. It's like you could cook like venison, dove, maybe even fish, anything that you catch wild, bison, anything like that. Yeah. Thank you. That's cool. I do definitely want to do that. I always have deer meat in this freezer back here, so. Yeah.
So I don't have deer meat. I don't go fishing to catch. I catch and release if I go fishing.
You could even purchase something that could possibly be wild caught. I think somebody maybe did that. So if you could think of something that would go with that, maybe. I don't know.
Interesting.
I have deer meat, so for me it's always going to be deer meat because I gotta find. I think last year I did venison enchiladas. In place of beef enchiladas, I just did venison enchiladas.
Are we, I just have this question, so read between, are you doing Gail Southern Living still on my list? Or is it just Broken Hearts?
On
Instagram. On my list, on my email list that I do.
Oh yeah. Broken Hearts Ministry till it's monetized. Unless you need a pair. If you need a pair, you can use me as a pair. Okay. That's what I was saying. If you need a pair, pair me. If you don't have the pair, then,
What is Blessed to Crochet's first name?
I thought it was Mary, but somebody called her Kathy. So I'm wondering.
Does anybody know who Blessed to Crochet?
I'm wondering now if she's Kathy or Mary. I'm confused.
That's okay. I'm multitasking today, people. You should see my table. I have all this stuff to mail out for giveaways.
Soup is November.
It's Mary. Her name's Mary.
Yeah, I guess Mary's the name she uses on YouTube.
Got it. I got it. I remember now. Got it. Thank you, everybody. That's great. Thanks so much.
Somebody called her Mary, and called her Kathleen, and that's why I got confused.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
Yep. Well, Michael's Adventure, I will definitely go over if I'm not already. Let me go on my phone and see if I'm friends. He is so kind. He's already a new friend and watching a playlist of mine. Thank you.
Michael's Adventures. Yeah, he's very kind.
Yeah, so I appreciate that. Your name sounds familiar. Sometimes I just don't know.
I would call him from Tuber Chat community.
Okay. I have not been able to catch a Tuber Chat.
Really? Yeah, hashtag Instapot Magic. That's the hashtag. So yeah.
So there's lots of Michael's Adventures. Do you have a number after yours?
It has a raccoon as the logo. So that should help, hopefully.
I keep looking.
So yeah, Christine, if you're still in here, send me the email on that one. I do want to join the Wild Game November. That would be awesome. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Christine, if you want to participate, I do a collaboration during the holidays after Thanksgiving. It's called Gifts from the Home. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. I'm still looking for his channel. I'm not finding it.
Okay.
Michael, I can't find it. Can somebody go grab Michael's Adventures down here, link or something for me?
Susan, can you grab it? I know you're probably connected with them, or P&J.
Or P&J too.
But well, actually right there, look. P&J posted it at 1:43. It just says Michael. But if you look in the details.
I see it. I see
there
it.
It is. They got it. They got it. Thank you, Paula.
I got it. He literally just showed up when you said that. He has a raccoon.
Yeah.
Gotcha, Michael. Thank you. Oh, yeah. They were some really good soups, huh? I thought they were too.
Yeah.
I thought they were really good soups.
I can't wait to see the soup recipes. I love watching soup recipes because the first year I did the Cozy Fall soup, Shannon with Journey Along with Shannon did the sausage soup, and I thought it was really good. Now she did hers with Italian sausage. I'm not a huge fan of Italian sausage, so I did mine with mild breakfast sausage.
Okay.
And it's delicious. And I tried it recently with hamburger meat instead of the sausage, but no, the breakfast sausage just puts something to it. I don't know what it is, but my husband and I, we both tried it and we're like, it's plain considering, that we're used to those flavors together now, and it didn't make sense anymore. So I love that soup. That's like our favorite soup.
Yeah, I'm always looking for good soup recipes. That's why I like the Soup Timber, because I think there's so many great. And I haven't watched like a repeat of one. Today, Michelle did one, and it was a cold soup using tomatoes and peppers. There's a specific name for it, but I couldn't.
I've never had a cold soup before.
Yeah.
Other than the cold soup on my tray after I leave it sitting too long because I'm watching Hell's Kitchen or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm getting mad at people and screaming at the TV like, what did you do that for? Yeah, breakfast sausage is better. I don't know what it is, but if you guys haven't checked it out, Gail's Southern Living creamy sausage soup is what I call it.
Okay.
But if you like Italian sausage better,
that
put that in there and see what that tastes like. You may like it better with the Italian sausage.
Sure. Christine, so basically the collab is about items that you make in your home, whether that's from kitchen, from the things that you canned, or it's a craft that you do and you give them as gifts. And it's to just help encourage people maybe to do homemade gifts and save some money.
So last year I did
their home. So that's basically what it's going to be, gifts from the home.
Last year I did a hot chocolate mix. So I had the hot chocolate, and then I had some chocolate chips, and then I dehydrated marshmallows and put it on top, and I made it like layers were pretty like they do at the store, and I put it in mason jars and wrap those up as
you did that for my collaboration last year.
Yeah, that's why I was giving an example. That's what I did last year. So
right, I'll write your name down, Christine. And it's just really fun. And then you can get a lot of different ideas. And I'm collecting names and people who are interested now. That way I can get working on it because I don't have anything else to do.
Apparently you do. You're already multitasking.
I am. I'm sorry.
I was trying to make a mod and it won't let me. I don't know why. Dang it.
I don't know. Thank you, Christine. I hope you're doing well.
How's your hubby doing? Is he feeling better? I heard he wasn't feeling too good. Is he back to himself? I kind of just heard part of that conversation. I didn't hear all of it. But her husband does some kind of racing. So I saw some videos where all of them are going out to these races.
Well, oh really? Well, guys, look, if anybody wants to join the Gifts from the Home collaboration, it starts after Thanksgiving, and it will run till probably a couple weeks into Christmas.
I have a couple of
Or probably like a week before Christmas, and then that will be it. If you want to throw a video up, let me know. I'm going to have it structured this year, as in last year I did not, and I think it's better this year to do it.
It is.
Structured.
I asked people who did year-long collabs how they thought it did, and they said they wish they had done scheduled so they would know when someone was posting, and so videos would be coming out consistently.
Right.
So that was their advice, is to do it structured, but it does take more paperwork. So be prepared with that.
I'm watching one of Michael's videos right now with the raccoons from 5 hours ago out there playing and digging.
Yeah, he has a game cam set up on his raccoons.
I want to get one for outside because so behind us there's more homes. Like we have our property, but then behind us they had a couple of bears out there last week in the middle of the day. Oh, sorry, he's got 2 surgeries coming up, Christine says. Well, we'll be praying for him.
Yeah.
Norma, what that one about? What, I'm not sure. What are we talking about?
Which collaboration? Are you talking about the gifts from home? Which collaboration are you talking about, Norma?
Yeah. Kentucky Woman, do you want to let me know if you want to join? You guys, yeah.
Yeah, crochet items that you're making for gifts, that would fit.
That fits in. It's anything that you make from home. It can be from the crochet, knitting, cooking, baking, whatever you do.
I would like to have some game cameras in my backyard just to kind of know what's happening. Because I went out there the other day and the 2 cats in the backyard, there was 2 other cats in the backyard. And when I walked out, Miley was screaming. So I was like, oh my goodness, there's cats getting in the backyard attacking Miley. I'm hoping Dawson will get big enough that he'll start to hopefully protect her. So
I wrote down your camera, Michael. Thank you. Norma, yeah. So the gifts from the home is about anything that you make in your home. That means it can be as Kentucky Woman as she crochets. If you bake, like Gail was saying, she made a nice hot cocoa mixed drink. I did one of those, a coffee mixed drink. You put it in cute little jars. Sometimes you can do a mason jar, or just like the Dollar Tree has really cute little tins and stuff that you can pack something up. Maybe it's just a platter of cookies or something, whatever homemade gift you can think of that you can give to.
Yeah, I took scrapbook paper and cut it into the circle for the top of the mason jar, and then I wrapped it with ribbon and curled the ribbon and put a cute little tag. So I made it, pretty, and I wrapped it up. I think I gave it to my new son-in-law, my sister, and my brother-in-law, I believe.
Right.
I gave it to those 3 people.
So, and that's basically what it is. It's just helping encourage people to maybe make more homemade gifts instead of going and spending the money. Or I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but maybe
I have a few ideas for
you know what I mean. It's just I just think sometimes I did that last year. Kentucky Woman, I did that last year, and I did infused oils. So I did a really cute job, if I do say so myself. But yeah, and just it's just because sometimes just a homemade gift is just, there's so much thought that goes into it, right?
Yeah, could even be jewelry like earrings, bracelet,
Right? Yeah,
there's a lot of different things it could be. There's a lot of things that fit into that category.
Yeah.
You could be.
My email is going across at the ticker. It's tina@lifeinthepiedmont.com. Please email me and with your name and your channel name, and then that way I can make sure that you get put on the list.
I'll be right back. I'm going to
go.
I'd love
to have you, Norma Kay. Okay, Gail.
I'm going to go grab something and show y'all.
Yep, and it's going to be a structured collaboration. I want to make sure that it's structured so everybody will have a specific date that they put their video up and tag me in it. Yeah, exactly, Karen. Yep. And if you're already or like a crafter or a baker, whatever it is that you do, you probably already have the stuff there. So you won't have to go purchase anything, right? And if you do, I mean, Dollar Tree, they have really great things to use to wrap the bags, the tissue paper. You can't beat the prices down there. You make crocheted earrings. Oh, that's cute. I've never seen those before.
So I decided to purchase this for my youngest daughter, the one that just got married. And I found it on Amazon, and I asked my husband to order it. It was going to be, we'll get him some other stuff too, but this will be like a joint gift for both of them. And what it is it's a binder for recipes. See if I can get it out of here without getting it dirty.
That's very nice.
It has see, it even is, section.
I have that one
by tabs, and then there's these pages, and I guess and then there's cards. It comes with the cards there.
I have that different design on the cover, but I have that recipe book. I love mine.
Yeah. And then I picked it in green because I thought she would like it.
Yeah.
Now, what I might do is just, let her, she's a newlywed, so she could fill it up for her, with their new recipes. And I thought what I might do is pick like my top 3 or top 5 and give her a few cards that are already marked of my.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Give her, and then she can add some of her other family.
Yeah.
That she married into, maybe some of her mama's recipes, because I'm the stepmama, and she can just add all that to this. So I thought this was really, really cool idea. So even something like this, some people might go through and fill up all the recipes to there, but I'm only going to fill up a few because I want her to collect her own recipes and collect from her different parts of her family, her new family she married into, her mother, and then, her stepmother and everything, and put them all in here together. So this will be to start their life with, and hopefully they'll have this for many, many years. And so I thought it was a really neat gift. So I had him purchase that. So
yeah. So one year, I had a friend whose daughter got married, and she lives in Oklahoma, and of course I wasn't able to attend. But what they asked, and if you have any daughters or somebody coming up, I think this was a great idea. Everybody was asked to bring their favorite recipe on their index card, and they put together a recipe book for the bride-to-be, and she literally cooked through that recipe book she got for her bridal shower the whole first year of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's cool.
Are we talking Paducah, Indiana, up in Indiana, Paducah? In Shipshewana, that area? Or are you talking Kentucky?
Thank you.
Probably Kentucky, since you said, yeah. So Michael, I'm far. The beach for me is several hours away. Like it's a good 3.5 to 4 hours away. So I know I have all my grandmother's recipes, and I took all of them, and it's so funny because so many of them I actually helped her out and retyped on index cards, some of them, but they're all over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyhow, Gail, I probably should, in a couple more minutes, let's go until an hour and a half. That's about 6 more minutes.
Sounds good.
And then I got to get going. Is it almost 4? Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Yeah. I got to finish up some stuff. So
yeah, it's almost 2 here.
Yeah. I got to clear my head. I got this list going, and I got to go get some new friends added to this list and then start. Hopefully I don't forget anybody this time.
Yeah. Maybe you need a top. Well, it might have to.
Well, I just use my last, like when I email a group of people, I use the last email and pull all those names up. So it's always there. So if somebody misses it.
Oh, that's sad, Christine. I only have one recipe from my sister Gretchen that passed away. And that's the one I'm going to do for the cookie collaboration Mary's doing, because it's the recipe I have that has meaning.
Yes, Rudy.
I'm going to do that cookie recipe of hers because it's actually it's written in her handwriting. So that's how I knew it was hers. But
Sorry,
that would be,
Christine.
yeah, it would be rough. So if you still have your mother,
I do.
sit down and write down those recipes. Learn how to make that fried chicken and all the things that your mom does that you want to know how to do. Learn how to make that Thanksgiving dressing the way your mama makes it. And I say that because I learned that recently from my mom.
I do. And I have.
Sad.
My mom's taught me a lot. It's funny because I had both my mom and my grandmother, and even my mom says I have so much of my grandma in me. And they both taught me many things, but totally different. Like my mom is the sewer, the knitter, the quilter, the needlepoint person. And she's taught me how to crochet. She's taught me how to quilt. So I understand all that. Grandma, on the other hand, taught me really about food and grocery shopping and stocking up. And
yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Christine, are you going to Pinecone Fest? Because if you're going to Pinecone Fest, you can meet my mom. My mom's going with us.
Yeah. I don't. Did you see where her hubby's got to have 2 surgeries?
Yeah, I did see. I heard something about him being sick, but I never did really catch what it was. But surgery,
So
I hate having surgery. It makes you feel so vulnerable.
she is.
Yeah, you'll get to meet my mom, Christine. So she told
Where
us
is that at in Texas, Gail?
it's in Mount Vernon, Texas. Yeah. She told us a few months ago she wanted to go with us to Pinecone Fest. So my mom is going as the representative for Broken Hearts Ministry. So she'll be wearing the Broken Hearts Ministry shirt. So you'll know that's my mom. And then I'll be wearing my Gail Southern Living t-shirt. So
Nice. You guys will have fun.
we'll have plenty
What
of
day is that?
Well, I would say the main part is on October 12th, but we're actually getting there on October 9th, which is
We both have events we'll be at.
yeah, I'll be out of town on yeah. Oh yeah, and I need to send you a text because I'm not sure if you saw something I sent you, so I need to make sure.
Are you talking about the 8th and the 9th?
For that week that
Yeah, I saw that. I responded to you, didn't I?
did. Okay. I maybe I might have missed it. I wanted to make sure. I didn't want to assume and then
No, I got it. It's fine with me because it's just before my event. So yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah.
sounds good. Upcoming live. Yeah. I already set up my Pinecone Fest live on my phone. And I told Jan last night, what I'm going to do is, okay, I saw at one of the meetups,
Hey,
one of
Yoga
the
Pop-Up
channels
Vintage.
we
How
set
are you?
where they were facing the event, right? They're facing the event. What I want to do is set it up where the event is behind you. So literally people are walking behind you. And that way, if they want to come up and greet the camera, they don't have to walk around and be awkward to do that. They can just walk up and, do the bunny ears or sit down, plop themselves down. And I want it to be inviting that people can walk up and just sit down and talk and say hi and wave and all that. So act goofy, whatever they do, because they're there to watch the event, not necessarily whatever stupid thing I'm going to be saying. They're going to be seeing who's there. They want to see if Christine's going to be there and Johnny and Tony and Amy and all that. They want to see who's there. So I'm going to set it up where you can see what's going on behind me. Because I look at people and I'm like, wonder why they did it like that. I would have did it where you could see people in the background.
Right.
That would be better. That's just my assessment of it by watching it.
Yeah, no, I think you'll have a good time.
So this will be my first time to ever do a live where I'm on the camera at the event. Usually I'm just pointing at the event, but I'm going to be on the camera and this stuff's going to be going on in the background.
That's good. And you're going to run it live?
Yeah, run it live. Yeah, it'll be set up for my normal 5 o'clock live where Jan invited me to go live on Friday or whatever. So 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time from 5 to 6, I'll have my normal live from Pinecone Fest. And it'll be me and whoever wants to help steal the camera in the background. And
is Jan going?
No, she won't be at this event. She will not be at this event.
Who hosts it? Is there a channel that hosts it?
It's a channel called Heard That, and a channel called At Home with Tom and Rhonda. Those are the two hosts of that event.
Nice.
So
that's nice.
So we'll probably continue to go to that one because it is actually in Texas. It's only a few hours away from here. So it's really the closest event to our house.
Yeah.
So,
no, that's good. That's awesome. Well, friends, I think I'm gonna have to call it an afternoon. I thought Gail and I we got caught up finally. So
yeah. Yeah.
I gotta go get my list done.
Coming in. If you have any questions about any collabs or anything we talked about, send me an email and I'll answer those questions. Like if we missed the hashtag, because I did not have all that stuff written out or anything. But if there's something that you have a question about, let me know. I'll tell you what month it is and the email you need to contact to enter that collaboration. So thank you for coming in, guys. We appreciate you.
Thanks for joining me today, Gail. I know it was last minute, but
yeah, no, that's fine. I just ran in the store, ran back into the house from Dollar Tree. I went over there to get some stuff for labeling because I'm going to start storing some things at the church for the entry, so my house is not in chaos. So I'm trying to get organized. I worked on it really hard on Sunday trying to get organized. So
that's great. That's great.
And when you do that, you got to have all your things to keep organized.
You do.
So I went to Dollar Tree and just picked up labeling stuff and a new Sharpie and all that. And
we had, I thank everybody for coming here. We had a really good turnout today, Gail.
Yeah, I think so too.
We had, I think, like 20 some people at one point here.
Hey, that's awesome.
Did you
get it? Is it ended officially?
No, not yet. We're still. I'll let you know when I end. But yeah,
I took the button. I was like,
no.
Well, yeah.
So,
we appreciate
everybody. Thanks for popping in with us as we popped in, and we hope that you have a blessed day and be safe out there and take care.
Bye guys.
Bye.